What's up, everybody? This is Super Beast GN. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're playing Orzhov Scam. For those who don't know, a scam deck is when somebody plays a targeting removal card or any kind of card that targets on something, and then you protect it in some way. So it's like they target our Phyrexian Fleshgorger, we make them pay the life for the ward, and then as soon as they pay the life, we either blink it out of existence with touch the spirit realm or not dead after all, depending on whether it's, most things get exiled nowadays, so we only have 3 not dead after alls in this deck, but we have ways to protect it in certain ways. So basically what we want to do, we want to blow out our opponent at every single junction. So we have 3 not dead after alls. When if you don't know what this is until the end of turn, target creature you control gains. When this creature dies, return it to the battlefield tapped under its owner's control, then create a wicked roll token attached to it. And that's the one that lets them that gives it +1/+1, and when it goes to the graveyard, each opponent loses 1 life. Then we have Fleeting Spirit, which is from the Innistrad set, I think, or Innistrad. Yeah, I think it's Innistrad. This is one, it could be the other one. I can't remember what the other one is right now. 1 and a white, 3/1. All right, I mean, pretty cool. Dies to just about everything. You can pay white, exile 3 cards from your graveyard. Fleeting Spirit gains first strike until the end of turn. Discard a card, exile Fleeting Spirit, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. So any removal they try to use on this thing, we're just going to discard a card, and it's going to come back. And so they're just going to waste, if they try to let's say Virtue of Persistence it with the Lochthwain Scorn, we just blink it out of existence, get rid of it. Now their spell fizzles, they don't get to cast it as an adventure later, and then this comes back and we still have a 3/1 on the field. That actually it's pretty beefy. If a creature doesn't have first strike, this is going to win most of the time in the early game. We have 1 Soul Partition, just because sometimes we need it. Sometimes we're going to need it. We can use it to save our own things. We don't get any taxes on the things we cast with this. Our opponents do, so that's going to be kind of relevant. We have 2 Tenacious Underdogs, because if this is in your hand and Fleeting Spirit's on the field, this is the thing that you want to discard, because you're going to get the most value out of this. You're going to discard Tenacious Underdog to the graveyard. You're going to be able to blitz it in later and draw more cards. Draw more cards that you can discard with the Fleeting Spirit. So you activate this. You have 2 3s coming in, 2 3-power creatures coming in. This thing's gonna die anyways, so you draw a card. You can save the spirit. There's just so many little applications here. I really feel like maybe 3 of them would be good, but we kept it at 2 because it's not really the main part of our strategy. Touch the Spirit Realm, because we want this for its channel effect. It is a nice exile effect as well, but the channel is where we really want to be in life. Even if our opponent has like a huge token, we can channel that too, because it doesn't come back. But most of the time, we want to channel our own things and scam our opponents when they target our things. If they board wipe, this is really good for board wipes. Somebody's using Sunfall. You can exile your creature, and it comes back at the end of the turn, not immediately. That's what's really good about this. That's what makes these cards better than the Not Dead After All, is that if your opponent's exiling something or mass affecting the board, we can use this to save it, and then we have a creature and they don't. And the Werefox Bodyguard, this is the reason I wanted to make this deck. I really like this card because this card does, it's a flash creature. It's 1 and 2 white, 2/2. Not the greatest stats in the world, but it does have flash. When Werefox Bodyguards enters the battlefield, exile up to 1 other creature, non-fox creature, until Werefox Bodyguard leaves the battlefield. So you can't like save itself. You can't, but you wouldn't want to. You can't save itself. You can't save other foxes. I don't know how many other foxes are in the format, but I think this is the only one that's relevant right now. So if somebody's about to wipe the board, like somebody depopulates, somebody farewells, you play this out. You save the creature that you want to save, like your 3/3 Fleshgorger. And then the field is wiped. This dies. Your 3/3 Fleshgorger comes back and now is a 7/5 Fleshgorger. Amazing. And for that same reason that we do that, we are running 3 Depopulates in here, because the one thing this deck doesn't do well is deal with a board full of creatures. So if our opponent is playing Virtue of Loyalty, and they're playing a lot of tokens, this is really good for that, because you can save your creature. Let's say at the end of their turn, you Werefox Bodyguard something, one of your creatures, maybe a Fleshgorger, You can depopulate on your turn. This comes back. Now you have a 7/5, and they have nothing, and their Virtue of Loyalty is actually useless when there's no creatures on the field. So that works. We have the Autonomous Assembler, although I could make the argument that you could take these out and actually put in more underdogs. So I think the underdogs really do help. This one in testing, it didn't do very well. It's not. It's okay. It does keep growing and keep growing. It is a prototype, so it does. If we blink it, it does do something. But at the same time, it's not the strongest card in the deck. It's not. It's just giving you a big creature, and most of the time they're just going to want to kill big creatures. And if you have to pay 1 and tap this, if you have to pay 1 for this effect, you're using mana that you might want to use for Not Dead After All or Touch the Spirit Realm. So we only have 2 of these in here. It's not the greatest, but it does get some damage in, for real. We also have 4 Steel Seraphs because Steel Seraph is amazing. You can get in for flying, you can get in for lifelink. Usually the flying is relevant because you can get in that last turn that your opponent is trying to survive and then get in for flying damage, and usually you could win the game like that. We have 3 Combat Threshers because we like to draw that card, and a 3/3 Double Striker ain't bad. And then, of course, the aforementioned Phyrexian Fleshgorger, because if you're doing a scam deck, this is definitely the creature you want in your deck. We have, I believe, 26 lands in the deck. We have 26. And this is the most I've ever put in a deck. It's the most lands I've ever put in a deck. You know me. I don't like to play a lot of lands because I don't like to get flooded. I tell you this is the deck where you want to get flooded. This is the deck. Because some of those lands we have 4 Restless Fortresses in here. So the more lands we get, the better. We do have that longevity against like control. Yes, they can still get rid of the Restless Fortress, but if they only got like 1 or 2 life left, this will close out the game. Even if they're waiting to use their Emperor to exile it, but they'll die before that. We also have Takenuma, we have Eiganjo, so our lands, a lot of our lands actually double as utilities, so that's really good. Plus, you want to get to the point where you can cast a 3-drop creature, a 3-mana creature, and then protect it with Not Dead After All, or even Touch the Spirit Realm. You want to get to that land drop. Otherwise, you're just casting something. You're casting a 3-drop into removal. And yes, they might have to pay 3 life to get rid of the Fleshgorger, but it's still going to die, and you're not going to have any creatures. So you want to really try to protect it, especially against mono black, because you only need that 4th land to protect it with mono black. Not Dead After All does a really good job of that. So yeah, 3/3 Fleshgorger. You want to keep it protected. So we need those lands. So that's why we're running 26 lands. You could even probably put in 2 more lands and get rid of like 2 of the assemblers. So usually in testing, 1 card will underperform, right? And this is the card that really underperformed. So this is why I say this is probably the flex spot for you. And I know what you're saying. Maybe Depopulate's the flex spot. No, the Depopulates are absolutely amazing in this deck. We need them because it's literally just like a kill all your opponent's creatures, you keep everything. So I think the Assembler is really the flex spot. But if you decide to build a deck like this, obviously it's up to you whether or not you use the Assemblers or the Depopulates. I know some lists don't play the Depopulate because you don't want to kill your own things, but like that's the whole point. You're protecting your things with the bodyguards and stuff like that. So let's get into the games and see how it does. I've been actually trying to play this deck for a while, and I've been trying to get it to work, and I think I finally got the sweet spot. So don't forget to like and comment on the video. It really helps out my videos. Thank you so much for your support. I really do appreciate it. And let's get into the games. We got Fleeting Spirit, Tenacious Underdog. It's pretty good. You want turn 2 plays. Anywhere you can get them in this deck. That's pretty good too. If we get to that point. We Fleeting Spirit. We can discard the Underdog if we need to. I like that. And they're pretty slow start here, so... End the turn. What you got, son? What you got? I have a feeling they're going to swarm the field with tokens, so this Depopulate might come in handy. Okay. Definitely don't need to do anything now. Maybe we could take him out with one Fleeting Spirit. I don't know. I doubt it. This is going to get pretty rough. This looks like a control deck somehow. Because they have Memory Deluge. And they're making Power Stone tokens? Come on. That's weird. Alright, what do we got? Koilos. Got a handful of cards. Can we take them down with just 3 power and 1 toughness? I don't know, honestly. Probably going to be pretty hard to do. Sure. Man, nothing is good here. Like, none of this is good. I don't want to waste the Not Dead After All on this. Alright, let's do this. They can only really damage something. I mean, they can counter this, sure. Essence Scatter, whatever. I think I'm gonna do that. Remember, we still have a creature here. Still have a creature. Plus, we have this one that's gonna continuously come in. And we still have the Not Dead After All up, so I think we're okay. And block, sure. Draw that card. Alright, that's decent, I guess. I mean, another one of those. Would like some more creatures. I'm actually gonna let it happen. I have to do this. This one does damage, yes. So if I exile this, they lose a life. It's not bad, I mean. Here comes another one. I mean, it's going to do absolutely nothing. Is that what you want? Do they have anything else? That's the question. Yes, that's quite annoying, isn't it? It kind of is. I guess end turn, we can always discard the other Tenacious Underdog if we need to. Unless we have a Scoured Barrens too now. We have 6 mana, we don't need any more mana, but it would be nice to get that life. Sure. Gain that life back. Let's go. Another thing to discard with my Fleeting Spirit. Nice. I don't need the Cave of Koilos anymore. I have more than enough land to do pretty much everything. Although maybe one more would be nice to kind of get both Tenacious Underdogs in. I don't think they can really exile anything. Oh, maybe they can with Skitter Beam Battalion. Sure. Yeah, is that game? Hmm. They didn't attack? Now if they make disappear, I still have the mana to play it. Of course, then there's that. They have trample, so I can't, like, block and then exile. Because I'll take the entire 4 damage. If you cast it, create 2 tokens. Okay. So I think what I'm gonna do... Sure. I'm gonna Werefox Bodyguard, one of those. Okay. What do you got? I think we won. Pass to attackers. Yeah, I think we won with the Steel Seraph. Take 8 damage, sure. We're down to 9. Anything I have to do first? No, we Steel Seraph. Steel Seraph. Give this flying. Flying. Attack in for game, for lethal. There we go. Steel Seraph, baby, for the win. Scoured Barrens into Assembler. I think we will work with this, depending on what we're playing up against. Black, green, sure. I love it. Alright, slow start for our opponent. I like that. This is the Glissa turn. The fabled Glissa turn. Well, you can't use Go for the Throat. I knew that. That's always going to be it. Okay, cool. Let's go lifelink. It doesn't matter on the first try, because we don't have haste, man. Although it'd be cool, like a Boros, like haste, like Steel Seraphs. Would be insane. We could probably do that. Here's another Virtue. If they don't Virtue it now... Ooh, hello. So I think what we do... We give this lifelink, and we just race them? Sure, I mean, I could take 4, but I'm gaining 3, so I'm only taking 1 each turn. If they go to kill this, we just not dead after all it. Sure. It returns to the field. Lifelink, sure. Ignore the Liliana for right now. We have so many ways to protect the Steel Seraph. If we just had more mana on the field, we could do a lot of different things. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, I'll discard a card.
Drop it.
Speaking of dropping it, Underdog. Right now he's like, oh my god, no. What do I gotta do? Discard a card for that? Oh yeah, I should have done that before combat. Oh well. Let's see if we get punished for that. We'll go lifelink. We'll attack Liliana here.
A delay, nothing more.
Alright, so how do we do this? They're gonna play something crazy. They're gonna play Sheldred now? In which case, I think we just touch the Spirit Realm and we win? Hmm. Sure. Because I think, okay, hear me out. Okay, they're not dead yet. Oh, yeah, they are dead. Okay. Yeah, they're dead because pass to attackers, my turn. Guess we just take that, I guess. I mean, it doesn't matter. And then, 6, 7, 8. They have 7. Go to combat, give this flying. Flying, and attack with all. And even if we didn't, we could touch the Spirit Realm on our Steel Seraph and give him 1 damage there. Shattered Sanctum, Fleeting Spirit, Assembler. I mean, we've got plays for days. Keep. Depends on how fast our opponent has to start. It's definitely not red because we're getting a good start here. Fleeting Spirit's really good against mono red. Oh boy, alright. I'm guessing they're just going to counter this. Pretty sure. Aha. Alright. Flash in Mastermind, sure. Hey, if you want to let me draw some cards, that would be awesome. That would really help my Fleeting Spirit a lot. The thing is, I don't think he wants to block with a lot of these things. Okay. Depopulate's going, most likely. I would assume Depopulate's going, because that's the thing that's really going to screw up there, yeah. I mean... Okay. Let's see if they flash something in here. Will they flash it in? Counterspell? Make disappear, sure. So it's in the graveyard. That's 2 things in the graveyard. Awesome. We can discard the planes. Okay. Two in there. Okay, let's go with the autonomous assembler. Three things in the graveyard and 2 lands in the hand that actually do something. If I'm sitting there with 2 lands in my hand, this is exactly where I'd want to be, I guess, if I had to be there. Okay, what do? We need another Depopulate fast. That's not it. See how they block. We'll put it on this one because we might want to blink this one. And we'll lose the counter if we do. Okay. We could still Eiganjo. They can't counter it. Okay, yeah. Oh, give me that. Give me that, baby. They get a lot of cards, but hey, we get one. That's not nothing. We cannot hit the Sleep Curse face, so we need to outrun it 100%. Put it on the ferry. Put it on the mastermind. Come on. You know you want to... You sick bastard. Past the blockers. Try to kill this. Let's deal the 4 damage. It could get countered. If they have like a Urtai, they could counter it. I mean, it's not unheard of. It is in their color, so. Okay. 5. I don't think we win this, guys. I really don't. There's nothing we can do. We don't have flyers. I mean... It is what it is. We do have flyers in the deck, but we just don't have any of them. Let's see. That's all we could do. I mean, we can't block, so it doesn't matter. No use keeping anything back to block. 7. I mean... Close. Very, very close. I mean... Yeah. They just kill us with the Sleep Curse Fairy. Yeah, we're done. That sucks. But whatever, it was close. Scoured Barrens, Assembler, Thresher. Sure. I mean, we don't do anything until turn 3. Well, depending on if we draw another land. Because we could draw an untapped land, and then Assembler turn 2, wait till turn 4 to play Restless Fortress. Because we can't get that until turn 5. We can't attack with it until turn 5 anyways. Okay, I need to get these out. They had a slow start, so we can have a slow start too, right? Yeah. What do you got? Damage. Dun dun dun. Dun dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Now he's a 4/5. Good luck! Nah, you can still get rid of it, but... That's one. One, removal down. Huh. Oh, yeah, you can just do that now. But he wasted that. We have lots of other threats. Let's draw a card. Noise. Noise. The, I believe it's a single copy. Attack, because if they block, I don't care. Tokasia's welcome. Pass to attackers. I think that's better, so I'm gonna get rid of that. I think we wait. They're down to 16. If they, what, 4... Do you have something at instant speed that you can do here? Boom! I have bodyguarded my Combat Thresher. And now it'll be a 3/3 and give me another card when it comes back in. Okay. Draw another card. That's kind of good. No attacks. Okay, they're a Virtue of Loyalty deck. Good thing we have Depopulates in here. Because that Virtue of Loyalty won't do anything if there's no creatures on the field. Okay. Still want to block with the bodyguard, so let's give this flying. And then we can also Werefox Bodyguard something else too, in response to like a board wipe. I don't think they're gonna board wipe though. I don't think this deck board wipes. They might be able to take care of one of them, but they have to pick which one they want to do. And I think the, well, it's a Steel Seraph, I mean. Here comes another one. Sure. Flying? Sure. Keep it flying. Alright, so now what? They're kind of dead next turn if they don't deal with the board. That might be it. Sure. Flying? Might be Elsmith Smite. This exiles it, so... Guess it's not going to do anything. Yeah, instead. Alright, next turn we, this and Restless Fortress. It wouldn't have killed him quite there. They would have double blocked my, my fortress. Okay. Oh, please depopulate. That would be amazing. If you depopulated just right now, that would be great. Those two cards don't do anything right now to save them from dying. So it depends on what this is. And I think we could just double Restless Fortress next turn. Oh. Sure. Yeah, I mean, that's it. Restless Fortress into Underdog. That's fine. I mean, we'll be 26, what is it? 20, 25, 26 lands in the deck. We should be able to draw another land in the next 2 turns. I'm not too worried about that. Tenacious Underdog comes back. Yeah, there we go. Really good against control if they don't exile it, of course. They don't have a way to exile it, you know what I'm saying? If they Elspeth, what do? Do I Soul Partition it? If they're just gonna kill it, yeah, I could just not fed after all. Don't play anything, I guess. Sorry. So what do I do here? We could Soul Partition our own thing. I don't think we're gonna have time to like be able to use this on something else because we're gonna put this down. They're just gonna kill it anyways. So Lestis, that's actually pretty good. If we just keep putting the pressure on with the Underdog, I think we're good, right? Okay, what do you got? They got this, right? We can Soul Partition that if they use it, right? Okay. Okay. I'm okay with that. We'll let that happen. Goodbye. Now it's 9. And now nothing dies. Fleeting spirit. What will you do? Yeah, I guess you have to do that, right? Alright, we're still not out of the woods, though. I think we get rid of a Fleshgorger to save this. They have 2 mana up. White and blue. I don't think we do anything. I think they have Make Disappear up. Nothing was sticking, and I bet if we put something on the stack, it would have stuck. So, not yet. Nothing yet. So we have double white. If we play the Steel Seraph, we still have Swamp up. If we play the Phyrexian Fleshgorger, we do not, because we need double black to play it. And then we'll be stuck, and we won't be able to save it, so... kind of unfortunate. So I think that's why we get rid of a Phyrexian Fleshgorger to save this if we need to. Since we have 2 as well, so. Have mercy. My turn. Just attack again. I think we can probably solo him like this, right? Maybe. They keep gaining 1 life, so that's not good. Now we can Fleshgorger. Okay. And now it does nothing. Okay. We've literally dodged everything they can do. What you got? I mean, what are we doing? And now we have 2 creatures. If they exile everything, we protect the fleeting spirit, let the Fleshgorger die, I guess. Sure. Discard. Do you have any lands in your hand? Any basics, at least? Probably not, right? They might. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. They need 2 more, so they might want to keep the lands to play the 9-drop. But is it even... That basically has been, like, taxed out of the game, right? Yeah. Okay. Mm-hmm. I think we underdog next turn, to be honest. Okay, we gain a life, we draw a card, we have ways to protect our stuff. I think we're golden, dude. This is, yeah, this is where we want to be against control. They have, like, no cards in their hand, basically, and... It's control, but it's like... What is it, mill? Alright, they have it. They have something to kill my Phyrexian Fleshgorger with. Can they... Well, if they kill it, they're dead. Because they have to pay 3 life to target it. Sure. Okay. Down to 1. Down to 1. They're gonna go up, back up. They have to. They have to. They cannot play that. If they play that, they're dead. The Terezian Mindbreaker just kills them because then we just get in with the fortress and kill them. They have to gain the life here. If they don't gain the life, we win. What can they do? If they put out a Jace and target this, we just protect it. Okay. Sure. I mean, you can get half my... Yeah, that's fine. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then they can Jace me. But we're not even close to being, like, decked out. So they definitely die next turn. They have to do this. But do they still... No, they gain, what? They gain 2 life. So they'll be at 3. So this will just kill them. Plus this. Yeah. I don't think there's anything they can really do. They still have to discard 2 cards, so they only have 1 left. Although they can pick the best one. They did flash it back, right? No. Yes. Yeah, because we knew they had it. There it is again. Okay, I think we still kill them though because of the fortress if they use it. Yeah, I think we won there. Yeah, I think that's it. Oh no. Hold on. Discard a card. Sure. They can have a Wandering Emperor. That was a pretty snap keep. What you got? That's pretty good. They're staying alive. Try, staying alive. Okay. Man, life gain is so good in this game. Like, I feel like it's super underrated. Four, 5, 6, 7. Okay. Mill half my cards, sure. Hit me for 6. Oh, man. Either way this goes, it's a good match so far. Okay. Now what? Does he have something? Maybe that's not the right play. But if they kill this, then I'm not dead after all, and I get 2 triggers off of it, so... Man, Celestis. The all-star of the game. I could have just saved it, but I feel like if they have a board wipe here, we're still going to be fine. Oh, I think that's it. Gain 6. They're taking 5. Extra attackers. Okay. What now? I think that might be game. Hopefully this time. 19 cards. 15. I think we just win. Even if he does all 15, we're still good. We still have like 4 cards left. Okay. Hmm. Oops. Next to attackers. Alright. Can't really save it now, can I? He's gonna play that. Damn. This is so close, man. This is so close. This is such a good game. They're back in it, man. Man, good for them, man. Like, actually, they're staying in it from the life gain. If they didn't have the life gain, that would be it. Literally, the Celeste is doing the work. And, yeah, we're dead. Yeah, he milled us. Yeah, he got, oh my god, dude. Yeah, drawing all those cards, I don't doubt it. They're gonna mill us. 15. Do they mill us 15? They should. If they don't, that would be a rare miss. Yeah, that makes the most sense, right? Let's see. Nothing I can do about it, so. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, they're just gonna pass the turn and we lose. If we had one more card, man. If we had one more card. Chances are they have something in their hand that could just deal with whatever I'm doing, but that was very close. Like, that was insane. Sad that we're losing this, but I mean, maybe I misplayed somewhere along the way there. But dude, you know, no need to BM, bro. You got this. You got this, bro. Just flip the turn and you're good. That's all you gotta do. Don't BM. Take the win. Be graceful. Like, I don't know what we're thinking about. This is the kind of person that exists. Like, I'm giving him the out. I'm giving him the, you know, like, I want to see him get me, you know? I'm gonna let him win the way he wants to win. Because I feel like most people don't do that. It's just like, we just give up immediately, you know? And we don't let them do the thing. I'm letting them do the thing. Just pass the turn, my guy. Come on. We're just gonna let him do it. Whatever. If you want to BM, go ahead. You earned it, I guess, right? Alright, and we lose. There we go. Wow, didn't have to do all that. Fleeting Spirits? Sure. I like Fleeting Spirits. Fleeting Spirits in your opening hand is pretty good. We need the white, so I'm going to play that if we don't get another land. Okay. Brutal Cathar, sure. I have a feeling things aren't going to really die here. We do have that, sure. There we go. And we do have the Depopulate, so once they get their board like all nice and cozy, we'll just use the Depopulate. So I don't think we have really much to worry about here. Block anything that attacks. If they have a Thalia, that's going to be bad. There it is. Hey. Yeah, and the next turn, we try to depopulate if we get a land. First strike's not great. Now we can't really do anything, can we? They've got 2. Yeah, we'll just take it. Can't really take this, can I? See if we can exile. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Depopulate the board. Bring my boys back. Hell yeah. This opens them up for a depopulate. I don't think this deck plays depopulate. If they do, that's crazy. I have seen these decks play. All right, there's a Thalia, unprotected by the way, so we can get Werefox Bodyguard in. Do we want to do this? No. No, because there we go. There we go. All right, so we can either exile this to gain life, or we can discard. I mean, we could do both actually. What you got, son? Man, it's gonna go anyways, right? Might as well put it in the graveyard for the fleeting spirit. Do it again. Damn. Fleeting spirit. Who would have thought? One of the best, if not the best. If they depopulate, I'm Werefox. Okay. What are you doing? Okay. We can kill the Thalia. Six in the graveyard. All right, what do you got? So I draw the card now, which is good. And I think that's exactly what we want to see. If they try to kill this, we're good. I mean, we get the Restless Fortress, which just kills them. Yeah. Alright, cool. Cool match. That is the deck. I really enjoyed this, as I do most of the decks I play. Some decks I enjoy less, but this one, I really like the idea of it. Obviously, every deck can still use a little tweaking. There's still other cards maybe that I didn't realize could go in this deck. If you think of any other cards that I could have put in here, please let me know in the comments, because, you know, it's like thousands of cards. Hard to remember every single one that should go in here. Fleeting Spirit All-Star in this deck. I really do like it. This is probably my favorite card in the entire deck, because it protects itself with no other mana sink. So just discard a card and you're good. I really do think more Tenacious Underdogs, less Assemblers, because the Underdogs really do. They draw you the cards for the Fleeting Spirits, and honestly, you might even be able to solo somebody with just the Fleeting Spirits and the Tenacious Underdogs. It's a lot of damage coming at them per turn, and you're always replenishing your hand to protect the spirit. So with this combo, so I really do like that combo. So maybe two Underdogs and less Assemblers. honestly. But yeah, that's it. I really did enjoy it. Werefox Bodyguard was an all-star, obviously. Phyrexian Fleshgorger. Steel Seraph is actually an all-star. Very important for this deck to get that flying damage, like I said in the beginning. Yeah, awesome stuff. Let me know what else you want me to brew with in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you next time. Peace out and have an amazing day.